け翼。これが世界最高峰だ。
これが俺のローリングアロージャンピングオーバーヘッドシュートだ。
Seriously, Caleb? Again? Hey guys, this is Weiss, Tsubasa, yada yada. Let's review this club banner again. Rivaul, highest peak play, is a skill-type Brazilian player that plays for the Spanish giant Catalonia. In the manga, he is a world-class footballer that has been awarded the title of best player in Europe twice, which is definitely not reflected in the surprisingly large amount of disappointment Rivaul that has been put out so far. We can't think of any player treated worse than him. Caleb is being a bad boy again. Rivaul is loaded with 4 hidden abilities, Bond 2% stat bonus for his teammates and himself with 3 or more agility type non-Japanese players. Not being tied to clubs no region is great. High ball request, 80% chance for Rivaul to receive a high ball within the penalty box. Skill block cancellation to ensure that Rivaul is immune to any special skill blockers. And lastly, snow cover resistance for some very serious PvE. Rivaul comes in with an awkward team skill, Super Solidarity for skill type club players 20%. As mentioned in previous videos, this team skill is rather redundant since most of the current club players we have are non-Japanese players. His passive grants him a 20% stat bonus against club players. Too situational in our opinion unless the meta swings heavily toward favoring club teams, which we don't think that's gonna be anytime soon. His main skill is S rank header, 1 trap overhead kick capped at 475 momentum that requires 400 stamina per use. Not great for Rivaul despite it being the strongest shot available for him so far, as he doesn't have any aerial bonuses. He is on it up with 2 A rank skills, Golden Hawk Shot and Rivaul Turn. Rivaul's stat allocation looks quite well balanced, with his shot is 8.8k, supported by a 7.4k power, which should serve most attacking players as well, but not Rivaul due to his weaker S-rank shots. He is not particularly fast with only 5.3k speed, and his stamina pool isn't great as well at only 1059. Rivaul is not capable of defending despite his decent defensive stat, as he does not have any S-rank defensive skills. We suggest you attack with Rivaul and do nothing else with him. 25 shot, speed power, 22 pass and 3 technique is the way to go. For those that are not using NRS or pinpoint pass, you can opt for 25 dribble and speed build. Rivaul's in-match parameters without suggested limit break is not the worst we have seen, but it's still rather disappointing. 14k shoot parameters for other attacking players would be sufficient, but not for him. His best shot, 1 trap overhead kick, is at the disappointing 66.8k force, barely a threat for any of the meta goalkeepers. 1 trap overhead kick becomes threatening at 80.2k, force only when Rivaul is up against a club goalkeeper. In the current meta, the only club goalkeeper you'll see is Dreamfest Genzo 2.0, so Rivaul will have a difficult time even with the tap advantage, provided he manages to get past non-club meta defenders first. For his skill build, consider replacing his A skill with S Killer Dribble, or Rivaul Turn and NRS if you have both Netreza and Santana in your lineup. Finish off his build with S Skyhawk Shot and A Skyhawk Intercept, or Super Speed Submarine Defense depending on your limit break choice. Final thoughts. Another Rivaul, another disappointment. Even his team skill and passive aren't that great, which lowers his value further. He is only relevant against club players, so he will most likely not be doing anything, to be honest, in the current meta. We are giving Rivaul a 1 star as there is no place for him in the current meta, and you should not pull for him unless you desperately need his 2% bond to survive PvP. We think that there are 2 conditions for Rivaul's rating to improve: either club teams become the new meta or better skills for Rivaul are released. Carlos Santana, Valencia's rookie ace, is an agility type Brazilian forward that plays for the Spanish club Valencia. He aims to be the world's best striker and joined Valencia as he wanted to play against Tsubasa. Hidden abilities. Like Rivaul, Santana is given 4 hidden abilities: Boing 2.5% stat for his teammates with 3 or more toughness type club players, high ball request granting him chance of receiving a high ball within the penalty area, insight master 15%, which is weird, stat bonus when picking up the right action during a matchup. Do note that insight master does not activate against goalkeepers, and lastly, snow cover resistance for some very serious PvE. Unlike Rivaul, Santana comes in with a desirable team skill and passive Super Solidarity for agility type non-Japanese player 20%. Great for those missing a piece. His passive is Penalty Area Master, stat 15% when inside the penalty area. It's better passive compared to Rivaul, as getting into the penalty area is pretty much what you'll need to do to score in the current meta anyway. His main skill, rolling arrow jumping overhead kick, capped at 475 momentum and requires 400 stamina, is not new and does not have any special effects. He is running up with 2 A rank skills, Tornado Arrow Skywing Shot and Flying Cyborg Intercept. Santana's stats is 8.7k shoot, leads the way with his dribble and power in the 7k range. There's plenty of attacking players that comes in with above 9k base shoot nowadays, so it doesn't look grim for Santana in that perspective. Santana has a decent speed of 5.9k that will aid him into getting into shooting positions or returning from being offside. For his limit break, we suggest going with the regular attacking build: 25 shot, power, 22 dribble, pass, and 3 speed and technique. We are spreading out his limit break, pointing to maximize the chances of Santana winning a matchup against a defensive player. Unlike Rivaul, Santana has a decent chance to win a matchup with his Insight Master in mind. For his parameters, Santana is slightly weaker when compared to Rivaul in terms of base in-match shooting parameters. However, we should take into account that most of us will only shoot within the penalty area. With this in mind, Santana's in-match shooting parameters is at 15.9k, and both his rolling arrow jump overhead kick, that's a mouthful, and tornado arrow skywing shot, that's another mouthful, at a decent 75.8k. Enough to threaten some of the meta goalkeepers. Skywing Twin Shot is at 78.2k force for those that are playing him alongside Tsubasa. Full Metal Phantom is a staggering 87k force, but if you have Dreamfist Santana 2.0, you shouldn't be using this club anyway. Skill build. We are building Santana assuming that you are playing him without Tsubasa nor Natureza. We suggest replacing A Tornado Arrow Skywing Shot and A Flying Cyborg Inception with the S versions. Drop him an S New Brazilian Football and Santana turn to complete his build. Final thoughts. Santana is quite useful for those that are lacking a piece to complete the Super Solidarity team skill for agility and type non-Japanese players. Despite his more difficult to activate bond, Santana is much more useful as his passive is less situational when compared to Rivaul. Santana really comes online if you happen to play him with Tsubasa or Natureza, as his better skills are exceeded with them. However, you shouldn't be using Club Santana if you have Dreamfist Santana 2.0, since his Dreamfist counterpart is much more superior. We don't encourage sacrificing his Dreamfest 2.0 Santana to make the club more threatening, unless you actually have extra cards laying around. With that said, we are giving Santana a conservative 2 stars as we feel that Santana will not be used in the PvP scene unless the meta shifts. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you guys had fun with our new episode of the analysis. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and even so every Sunday watch T.Ken Tsubasa live on stream. So yeah, good luck to those who's gonna pull, and see you guys later. Weiss over and out.